Perfect magazine, issue 6.5, June 24. 3 cover variants of this magazine. There was an incredible shoot took place in New York that lasted all night. Rafael Paverotti made a stunning set of pictures and they're pulled together in this special issue of Perfect. What Katie had done was actually reach out to Rhianna's community and get them to come up with words that describe, and of course they came up with provocative words and kind of magical words. I used this, in order to relate the person to the word, I put their name within the word so you could work out who was coming up with which word. And I used something that I've done a couple of times, which is scanned text in from old wood type books and catalogues that of course I collect, and was able to do these collages. They're tricky to do, but they're such fun to do. I suggested to Katie that we do this as a sort of unbound piece. It's about A3, quite bigger than the kind of standard kind of magazines. And the idea was you could kind of pull it apart and make different layouts as you go along and sort of reconfigure the magazine to make kind of that idea of a sort of a poster to go on a bedroom wall. I had a sort of fanzine approach to it. I was very influenced by, or I've been recently quite influenced by K-pop artwork and the kind of crazy things they do, like magazines and books and things. So I imagine I tried to make a kind of fanzine really, albeit quite high production value fanzine with this incredible shoot in it. But I love the spirit of some of these pictures, and I love the unexpected layouts you get when you pull it apart. Bit unpredictable, but there you go. And at the same time, you get these strange pairings. I mean, this is obviously how it's kind of designed, and the pictures are laid out in the sequence in which they were shot. But then you end up with a sort of special kind of double spread like that, which you can pull across and sort of play with. Rafael had used these incredibly bright colors when he was shooting, pushing into RGB and bright pinks, which of course you can't print. So what I did was I used this trick, which actually I learned from Terry Jones at ID 40 years ago, which is to take the magenta separation and run it in fluorescent pink. So this is printed in black, yellow, cyan, and fluorescent pink. I literally swapped out the color separation. So the fluorescent pink runs in the imagery. And as I'm using that on the type pages, it brings it together. Now this is like a, this is so bright, it could so easily fall apart, but in fact it's the same pink running across it, and that really holds it together. Similarly in these images, they don't sort of work in CMYK, but when you make them fluorescent, they really, really pop. Again, using the fluorescent here. It's also a 3-color black, which is 100% black, 50% cyan, 50% magenta. Really solid black to match these really contrasty kind of pictures, which had quite a heavy black in them anyway. I did go to the printers and we proofed some of this because it was a little bit experimental what I was doing. Anyway, thrilled with the result. That's Katie Gran, the editor-in-chief. That is, of course, Rhianna. This is a playlist. That's another picture. This is Perfect 6.5, Rhianna special. I hope you enjoy it.